Hey, so recently I picked up my first ever Lego knockoff, the Bela brand of Lego, and I haven't seen that many comparisons online, especially with the Ninja Turtle set that I was interested in. As you can see, I've got plenty of Ninja Turtle Lego. It's all official except for the Turtle sub, which is the Bela brand Turtle sub. I thought I'd do a comparison of, I don't obviously have an official Turtle sub to compare it to, but compare it to the other Ninja Turtle sets that I do actually have and just talk about the pros and cons, why I decided to go Bela, and some surprising things that I found out for myself, purchasing a knockoff set and sort of what my expectations were then and now. The Turtle sub did really catch my eye, but it's always been recommended retail price $100, which I felt was pretty steep for what it is. It's obviously a very cool toy, but the Turtle van was recommended retail price $80 here in Australia. So yeah, I picked up the Turtle sub from Bela. Obviously, I've got plenty of official Ninja Turtle Lego. A lot of that's been gifts or just picking it up really cheap, pretty much at what I assume is cost price for the stores. Like I paid between $30 and $40 for the sewer layer as well as the Turtle van, which both of those sets were at half price. So I think $35 for the sewer layer, and then I think it was $40 for the van, because both of those, $80 for the van and $70 for the sewer layer were recommended retail price. The Turtle sub, on the other hand, was $100 recommended retail, and I found that really hard to get my head around. I just didn't feel like it was worth quite that amount of money. That's just obviously my opinion, but I thought it was a really cool set, so that's the one I decided. So I was looking around at prices, and I noticed it coming up quite cheap in the eBay listings from Hong Kong. I looked into it a little bit and I found out about Bela, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I ordered it. I guess one of my biggest concerns was just the missing pieces, or even just the build quality itself. Straight up, it's got all the pieces. It even came with extras, fully coloured, detailed instructions to put it together, the same as I imagine you get from Lego. The brick quality itself felt a little bit rougher than an official Lego brick. Obviously, there's no Lego stamps on each of the studs, but overall, things didn't always fit together well, or they felt a little bit loose. But yeah, all the pieces were there. I was very happy with the way the finished model looked. Like, I bought this a couple of months ago now, and I still, looking at them, it's hard to differentiate between the official and the Bela. Just personally, when you're putting it all together, you start to notice a few of the seams, I guess. But once it's all built, looks fantastic. All the pieces were there. Really happy with the way the bricks look. No complaints at all. I guess where the Bela bricks start to really fall apart is in the minifigures. They're the first things you build, and it set up this really bad expectation when I first opened up the set and I started building it with my son. But the colours are quite dull, especially on the turtles themselves, and they didn't fit well. They're still very loose. I actually used bits of blue tack to hold in the hands and the torso, just so it wouldn't fall out when you pick it up or move it around. So the minifigures were a big letdown. If you're picking up Bela blocks to sort of boost your minifigures, I noticed my son's got a couple of the brick minifigures. That very easy to get in Australia. They're very cheap. So he's got a couple of those, and they feel quite legitimate. There's obviously a few things differently, like the legs aren't square blocks, but they've actually got like rounded edges. But the Bela ones here were a letdown, I won't lie. The Krang looked pretty good. I'll admit the Krang fit together well. They looked good, and I have a hard time telling them apart from the official Krang. The Ninja Turtles were a big letdown, and then Leatherface, Leatherhead, I assume looks quite good. I haven't seen a real one. He fits together well. He feels solid enough, and the eyes are in the right spot, which is obviously going to be a big deal. If you're picking up the Bela bricks to supplement your character roster or your minifig roster, yeah, I have trouble recommending them. Another big mark against Bela was the price. I bought it with US dollars because it came through Hong Kong, and I think it said something like $50 US, and they're about $40 US for this set on AliExpress. So I thought 50 US, that's not too bad. By the time you get through the checkout and the conversion rate for Australian dollars, it came to about $65. So doing the math, that's more than half of the recommended retail price. So if I found the Turtle sub in stores marked down like I had with the Turtle Van and the Sewer Lair, it actually comes out more expensive to buy the knockoff stuff. So yeah, that's probably like the big mark against the Bela set for me, was the price. And like I mentioned, the pros for the set, you get all the pieces, it fits together well. Once it's all built and put together, it's very hard to tell it apart from anything else from Lego themselves, except for the minifigures. So for me, the Turtle subs have been great. It's obviously goes in with a lot of other Ninja Turtles Lego that I have. It's easy enough for me to just take the minifigures out and use different minifigures, so it's not a deal breaker for me in that respect. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend starting a collection or a series with the Bela sets, just because the minifigures are going to be a letdown in that respect, and they're so expensive to buy, through eBay, the separate minifigures on their own, unless you can find like the blind bag sort of stuff, but I know they don't do that for every series. So yep, I'd recommend Bela. I wouldn't start a new series with them, but I would totally supplement one that I've already got a lot of figures for. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. Hopefully I've summed up, like, these were the things that I was worried about purchasing a Bela set and a few of the considerations that I had, but all over expectations, I was quite blown away by the overall quality of them. And like I said, I picked up my Turtle sub a couple of months ago now. My son plays with it a lot, and none of the pieces have been weak, and my son plays with it a lot, so none of the pieces have been weak, nothing's broke, nothing's snapped, everything fits together well enough for me to put back together once he's pulled it apart. So I do recommend it in that respect. If you've got small children, obviously the minifigures are loose, they're not great, they might lose a hand or have a hand get eaten. That hasn't happened to me, but I could totally see it happening, so just something to be aware of. Thank you for watching.